Have you ever felt like building a marketing strategy is like, I don't know, trying to build a spaceship with just a hammer? It feels slow, it's totally manual, and you're just not sure if the whole thing is going to fly? Well, today, that all changes. We're going to dive into how you can build a really powerful marketing strategy fast using AI as your co-pilot.
I mean, think about it. The old way? Weeks of manual research, staring at spreadsheets until your eyes cross, and just pouring resources into planning. But the new AI-powered way? It's lightning fast. It's built on actual data, not just guesswork, and it's so much more efficient. This isn't about replacing your gut feeling, it's about giving it superpowers.
Okay, to make this super clear, we're going to follow a small home-based business we're calling Sweet Home. They make absolutely incredible cakes, but like a lot of small businesses, they need a real professional marketing plan to actually grow. Let's watch how they do it.
So here's the most important thing to get right off the bat. AI is not here to take over your job. Seriously. Just think of it as an intelligent assistant, your new marketing co-pilot. It's here to do all the heavy lifting, the data crunching, the brainstorming, so you can focus on the big picture stuff. So what even is a marketing strategy? Well, it's pretty simple, really. It's your long-term plan. It's the roadmap that answers three basic questions. Who are we actually selling to? What makes our stuff special? And, of course, how and where do we find these people?
All right, first things first. Every single great marketing strategy starts with a clear, measurable goal. If you don't have a specific destination in mind, you're just kind of wandering around, spending time and money, and you have no idea if any of it is actually working.
And this is a really important difference. Selling more cakes is just a wish. It's not a strategy. A real goal, what we call a SMART goal, sounds like this. Increase online sales by 20% within the next 6 months. See, it's specific, you can measure it, it's achievable, it's relevant, and it has a deadline. Now we have a real target to aim for.
Okay, so our goal is set. Now we move on to the next critical step, figuring out exactly who we're talking to. And honestly, this is where AI starts to feel like a legitimate superpower. We're about to go from just guessing to having data-driven portraits of our perfect customers.
So we give our AI co-pilot a really simple, clear instruction, what's called a prompt. We're just asking it to create 3 different customer profiles or personas for our cake business. And look how specific we're being. We want to know what makes them tick, what they're worried about, and where we can actually find them. And wow, just check this out. In literally seconds, the AI gives us 3 incredibly detailed people. First, we meet Olga, the young mom who's worried about allergens and getting that cake on time for her kid's party. Then you've got Alina, who's all about eco-friendly ingredients and sustainable packaging. And finally, a professional events organizer who just needs to know if we're reliable for big orders. This isn't guesswork anymore, it's a crystal clear picture of our real customers.
Okay, so now we know who our customers are. That's huge. The next logical step is to understand the actual path they take, from the very first time they hear about Sweet Home all the way to becoming a huge fan. This is what marketers call the customer journey.
A customer journey map, or a CJM, is basically a story. It lets you see every single interaction a customer has with your business. And why is that so powerful? Because it's like putting on a special pair of glasses that lets you see your business exactly through your customer's eyes. You can find exactly where they might get stuck or frustrated. And that journey, it pretty much always follows these 6 stages. It kicks off with awareness, that's when someone first learns you even exist, and it goes all the way to advocacy, which is when they love you so much they start telling all their friends. Our job is to make every one of these steps as smooth as possible. So, back to our AI co-pilot. We give it another prompt, this time asking it to build out that journey for Sweet Home's customer journey. We want to know what the customer is trying to do at each stage, what problem might get in their way, and one practical thing we can do to fix it. And the results are just so practical. At the awareness stage, AI figures out it's hard to be found locally, so it suggests using location tags on posts. Makes sense. Then, at the purchase stage, it flags that the ordering process is clunky and suggests a simple Order Now button. I mean, imagine having this kind of insight for all 6 stages. AI doesn't just find the problems, it basically hands you the solutions on a silver platter. So we have our goal, we know our customer, and now we have a map of their entire journey. So what's next? It's time to create the stuff, the content that's going to guide them along that path. This is where we start talking directly to Olga and Alina and that event organizer.
So you guessed it, we turn back to our AI assistant. Instead of staring at a blank calendar wondering what to post, we just ask it to generate a whole week of social media ideas. And we tell it exactly what we need: a topic, a short caption, and a call to action for every single post.
And bam! Just like that, a full content calendar. Think about it. A Meet the Baker post to build trust with customers like Olga. An ingredient spotlight to really connect with Alina, our eco-enthusiast. Even a simple how-to-order post to fix that little barrier we found earlier. This is strategic content, perfectly designed for our customer journey, and it was created in seconds.
Okay, let's pull this all together. It's time to put this strategy into action. In just a few minutes, we've built the core of a pretty sophisticated marketing plan for Sweet Home. But here's the thing. The most critical part of this entire process isn't the AI.
So here's the bottom line. AI is an unbelievable accelerator. It gives you drafts, it gives you ideas, it gives you analysis at a speed we've just never had before. But you are the strategist. Your real-world knowledge, your creativity, your final say, that's what turns all this AI output into a winning strategy.
So here's your checklist to get started like today. Number 1, set one clear, smart goal. 2, ask AI to generate 2 or 3 customer personas. 3, get AI to draft a customer journey map. 4, generate a 30-day content plan to get you started. 5, plan your first couple of A/B tests to see what really works. And finally, step 6, you review everything, you refine it with your human brain, and you launch.
Look how far we've come. We went from a totally blank page to a complete strategic framework. The tools are right there, and they are more powerful than ever. Your AI Copilot is ready and waiting for instructions. So the only real question left is, what are you going to build first?